ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I am your host, Louis Beans. I'm here with my brother Mike.
What is going on? What is going on, world?
Yes, sir. We are just recovering from WrestleMania weekend.
WrestleMania
Uh,
fatigued.
fatigue, yeah.
And then we start again Monday.
And the off season is over, as he said.
Yeah.
Triple H said. Um, this week, I know there was not too much stuff that was not wrestling related. I
Yeah.
mean, you said the best source to check out all the wrestling figures is the Wrestling Figure Podcast.
Yes.
Because they should have a rundown of mostly everything. We
If
know there
anything,
was a
this
lot
week,
of stuff.
yeah. If anything, this weekend we have more of a chat about it.
Okay. Also, King of Fighters, which is Fury of the Wolves, City of the Wolves. Excuse me, my bad. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves is coming out this week. It's early if you pre-order, so you can play it today. But it officially is tomorrow. It's 24.
Nice.
So there you go. One of the big things I did check out 2 episodes of the Devil May Cry Netflix show. Of course, there's people crying about some woman. It's a good show.
It's pretty good. I'm on episode 4.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Um,
I'm enjoying it.
I did not finish Daredevil. I know I have to finish because I believe that's over, right?
Yeah, it's done. Yeah.
All right, so I have to finish the last few episodes I have of that. Anything else big come out this week? This past week?
Um, have you ever watched Black Mirror?
Yeah, yeah, I think
It's on
not
it's
a
like a
lot.
Netflix
No.
show. It's very Twilight Zone but with more
Hmm.
technology shit. Yeah. So the new season came out. Me and Jackie been watching. I think we watched the first 3 of the new season. They're interesting. They're pretty good.
Do
Two season,
they
two
do they
two
share
episodes. Yes.
do they share the same director or is each
I
episode a
think
different?
I think it's like every episode has a different director.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting so far.
The ones I remember, or the one I remember the most, was the one with the Boston Dynamic looking robots taking over the world or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's like the one I can like instantly recall. That's it.
Okay, cool. But that yeah, that came out. We did watch the first 2 episodes of that.
Hmm.
But other than that, yeah, King of Fighters came out. It's coming out this week. WWE was like hyping them. They had that in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, crazy. I think this is officially like the biggest advertisement blitz I've ever seen for anything from SNK.
Me too. I was like shocked that I was in the middle of the ring.
Like somebody gave money
Yeah,
to spend for advertisement. They were on everything. They were in basketball games, boxing, wrestling.
I feel like Austin Creed
New
had
Japan,
something to do with it.
like they didn't even matter. They were in New Japan also. Like they didn't
Nice.
like Tanahashi was he was Terry.
Oh yeah.
Like it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. I hope it does well. I see people now they have eased up. That crazy DJ character is actually fun.
Yeah.
Um, and I think Ronaldo is broken. Like he might be the best character in the game.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Interesting.
I know. I know who I'm gonna play.
Yeah. Um, Elder Scrolls Oblivion had a shadow drop today.
That's pretty cool. I've never actually played that. That's the free Skyrim, right?
That's the 360. It was the first one on 360.
Yes. Okay.
So it was more demonic. It was more about like hell portals and shit like that. As in Skyrim was about the dragons and the power of the dragons and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you never played Elder Scrolls, you don't have to play them in order. They're all different stories. So Oblivion is more about the Oblivion portals, and they're trying to take over their world, and you're trying to get rid of those portals and things like that. So I was like, oh okay. And then I had some money left over on the PSN. I was like, you know what? Give me something to do at work, and I play on my PS5 on my phone, and it's good. It looks
Have you not?
better. It looks pretty.
Have you never touched it since 360 era?
Yeah, I have not touched this since like when I first played it.
Okay. All right.
And if and they cleaned it up a lot. The gameplay I wish they tweaked a bit, but they kind of kept the same gameplay. They just enhanced the graphics and stuff.
I mean, that's not bad. It
That's
is
not
what
bad.
it is.
They wanted people to like. They wanted the original feel of it. So, but they even said it. They was going to add some things from Skyrim, like the decapitations and stuff. Like if you slice someone right, you'll cut their head off and things like that. They wanted to add those things, but they didn't want to. Didn't want to really change the gameplay in that matter. They just wanted to hype in the graphics to what it is now and things like that. And it looks good so far. And I started playing it at work, so I made a Khajiit that looks like Doom.
Okay. All right.
So let's see where that goes.
Mm-hmm.
We do have our cartoon viewing. We did our fifth episode of Back Bench from Mars, so we're definitely gonna change a cartoon this week. Um, our fifth episode is a mouse and his motorcycle.
Did you have anything that stood out from that one?
No, it was a
Because remember, I
Mondo.
accidentally watched it early, so
Yeah, yeah, it was a Mondo. It was a Mondo. A Mondo. Uh, focus episode that kind of just they stole his bike and they were trying to get it back, and there was some good action scenes and stuff like that. There was some good funny stuff, but other than that, like again, this cartoon is really silly, and I will finish it, but it ran its course. Like it is it is the humor of what it is, and I enjoyed it though so far though.
true. And it's one of those that's it's a big boy. Cause how many episodes are in one season? No, it's 13 per
13.
season, so
Yeah.
it's a healthy show. So that would have been a while. But I think personally, it was a kids cartoon, but it's not one of those hidden gems that like if you watch it, you'll realize, oh, this cartoon was like saying something or was really like
Yeah.
or not for children, kind of like X-Men.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
It's not doing anything crazy.
All right. So I'm gonna pick our next cartoon. He's the little Visionaries.
You know what that is?
So is these knights that had these holograms on their chest?
And you're not talking about King Arthur and the Knights of Justice.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a old. I think it's late '80s, and the knights they all had like I remember the action figures having these holograms. They had like a sticker hologram on their chest and stuff like that, and they were bring out illusions out of it because of the hologram on their chest.
I see the art for it. It looks terrible. I don't mean the art on the cartoon. I mean the art for the what would be the poster.
Yeah, it probably
It
is.
looks like the bad box art Mega Man.
It probably very close to it.
The show doesn't look very much more. The designs. It looks like Tron, but medieval. Like it's in also GI Joe-ish.
I think it's the same art
Reminds
style
me.
of GI Joe.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Okay, you know what it looks more like? Centurions. Like they all have those bodysuits with like different lines and stuff on it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't pass that they got the ideas from Centurions because Centurions is right before this.
Really?
I wouldn't pass that they got the idea from this, from that.
Okay. I mean, Peter Cullen does voices in here, so let's see what that where okay, where can you watch this?
I think I found it on YouTube.
Really?
Yep, I found the whole first season in on one video on YouTube.
Damn. Okay. All right.
All right, so Visionaries is our next cartoon.
Yeah, I see it.
All right, we want to get into this movie.
Yes, sir. Okay, this week's movie is Venom Let There Be Carnage. It is 2021, PG 13, thankfully an hour 37. Uh, did you see this when it came out?
No, I saw it like a lot later.
Did this have a theatrical? This was back to the theatrical
Yes,
release.
it did have a theatrical release.
All right, cool, cool, cool. Um, let's see. Directed by Andy Serkis.
That is the guy that was Smeagol, and he was also Caesar in the Planet of the Apes. He was the body motion capture dude.
Okay, all right,
He was
all
also
right.
Claw in Black Panther.
Got you, got you. Uh, writers Kelly Marcel and Tom Hardy.
Yes.
It stars Tom
No,
Hardy
I think I said.
as Eddie Brock Venom, Woody Harrelson as Cletus Cassidy's Last Carnage, Michelle Williams as Anne Wade, Naomi Harris as Frances Barrison as Shriek, Reese Scott as Dr. Dan Lewis, Stephen Graham as Detective Mulligan, Peggy Lou as Miss Chin, Cian Weber as Dr. Pazzo, Michelle Greendage as Mugging Victim. All right, where's that's about it, right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of characters in this movie. This movie is not good. That is my heartfelt opinion on this movie. It is a weird comedy, it's like dark comedy that has like Eddie Brock and Venom having almost like a sitcom relationship with each other for most of it. Meanwhile, there's the meeting of Cletus Cassidy in prison, and then they want to get his story, and the cops are trying to figure out a murder mystery, like, or at least some of his crimes are unsolved. They don't know where the bodies are, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to get information out of them. So the one guy's using Brock to do it. And then Brock goes in for some reason. Eddie likes him. I mean, Cletus likes him. And then he's like, "I'm gonna tell you my whole life story if you put this message out there." The message was for his not high school, halfway house sweetheart Shriek, right?
Yeah.
To reunite with her. But in the meantime, there's a side story of Eddie still not over his, I guess, his ex girlfriend, um, and him not wanting to eat people. So that's like the main thing is the Venom symbiote is trying to find a way to get Eddie to kill people so he can eat brains that aren't chickens because that's what he's been feeding them, chickens and chocolate
He likes chocolate though.
because it contains the chemical
Yeah.
that you get from the brain. So they explain it. It's not funny though. It's not that funny.
No, it's
So
not.
so that part doesn't hit as good as they think it does. Also, again, them not being able to have the symbol just makes it feel off brand. It makes it feel like this is Tales of Young Venom
Yeah.
because it doesn't feel like full Venom. He just some big black thing that's
Just
running
look
around.
naked.
Exactly, he looks naked,
Yeah.
100%. And then they try to do Maximum Carnage without the rest of the people, and I go, okay, that's fine. You don't have the rights, but you do have the rights to Spider-Man. So like, you have some.
True.
It's still Sony. You have the rights. You can have to. Could have got a cameo from Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. They didn't think about that yet. That's why.
It's just like this movie reeks of we didn't think we were gonna get a sequel. Quick, let's make one.
Yeah, that's pretty much the case of this movie. And the sad thing is, like Woody Harrison, I thought would have been the perfect Carnage, and I didn't feel it, and I didn't like the way it looked either.
No, and the CG didn't get that much. It didn't get that much better from the first movie.
No.
And they just changed too much for no good reason. Where they made him and Shriek these long lost, like not lovers, but like that was his true love or what have you. But like, I mean, she could have just been a crazy person he met in the insane asylum. Like that didn't stuff that didn't add to this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't that great. 2.5.
I'm at it too. wasn't crazy about this movie, and I'm not looking forward to seeing the third one either. I guess the end credits was probably fun because it kind of goes into Tom Holland, Spider-Man, but we don't know where that. And honestly, when you see the next movie, you know where it's gonna go. So it ain't gonna go nowhere. So it's sad in that case. Again, I liked Woody Harrelson in this. I just didn't feel the character. I didn't like the Carnage suit. I didn't like a lot of the things they did with it either. And like, if they're gonna go Maximum Carnage, go full. At least try to get some of those characters. Like Cloak and Dagger were a big part of it, and like Spider-Man. Even if it's not the main Spider-Man, get like a different version of Spider-Man. Yeah, I did. Y'all
They
made
own
Ezekiel into Spider-Man. Like fucking
like
get build Ben Riley into a different
it's
universe
rough.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
It's just so rough.
Yeah, I'm at it too with this. I'm not gonna go higher than that.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna join you.
Yeah.
Let me. Yes, I'm gonna give it a 2.
All right. Your twos are I Frankenstein, Superman Returns, Son of the Mask, Elektra, Underworld, Wolverine Origins, Batman vs Superman, Suicide Squad 2016, X-Men First Class, and
All
X-Men
right,
Dark
you can put it.
Phoenix.
You can stop right there. Put it above First Class.
Okay, but let there be carnage. Deuce. Yeah, I give it a 2 as well. Our next movie of this long comic book theater is. Please be something good. Please be something good. It might not be something good. Eternals. Eternals was okay. It wasn't that bad. It was okay.
All right.
It has some good characters in it. If you could get into it, I just didn't. I think it lacks on the villain part.
Okay.
Has good actors in it though.
Mm.
And the post credits was interesting.
Doesn't this explain something that in a movie that we already saw though? The body didn't it come from this movie, or like aren't they one of the people in this movie or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the Sinestros, like the
Mm-hmm.
Sinestros get explained, and these are part of a Sinestro. Like they have powers of one of the beings, and they all combine and try to do things to the world that it should be done, and they cannot interfere with all the powers they have. There's a lot of shit like that, but it has a
Gotcha.
good cast. And it was not bad. I don't think it was the worst movie, but it wasn't that great either.
Okay.
So, all right. So yeah, Eternals are our next movie, and that's 2001. And then we go after that. We have Spider-Man: No Way Home, and then we go into 2022. So we have a good movie on 2021.
All right. All right.
Actually,
That's
that
good.
one's not bad either. So yeah, Spider-Man: No Way Home. Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we wrap this
Yes, sir.
up. It's a short, sweet cast, and we'll be back for regular one on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Uh, Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. Recycle Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and we got a WordPress. So check it out. Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, and TikTok. All Mark the Mike. Also follow our other casts. We have the weekly, the Wrestling Babble, and Guess What I Swear. Both on SoundCloud and Spotify. Like, subscribe, and give us 5 stars. Helps us out. And then also check out the other cast. We have the Morphin Cast, we have the Shell Shock, we have the Not a Trekkie podcast, and we are gonna prepare to record for a special Gamer Rage for Mass Effect Part 1. So stay tuned for all those with Tenacious T, because he played it. Alright, peace out, laters. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Easy.